I'm Amelia and welcome to Pound Zero, my weight loss journey. Today I'm going to talk about my weight loss this week and particularly what I did wrong. If you like what you see in the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, which I think is on that side, possibly. It's all back to front for me. Don't forget to hit subscribe before you move on, but let's get on the scales. So this week I did eat exceptionally poorly. I really didn't plan out this week at all. I hadn't had a Youfoodz delivery for a couple of weeks. I didn't grocery shop as best I could. So by the end of the week, it really was like 2-minute noodles and what takeaway I could afford, just eating leftovers out of the fridge. Smashing together whatever ingredients I had left because I also didn't have time to actually go shopping either, so it was not great in the best of times. That said, some weight did actually come off. So to recap, at the beginning of the year I weighed 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. Last week I weighed in at 110.5 kilos or 243.6 pounds. Now this week, obviously, I said some weight has come off, but it's not a great deal considering my exceptionally poor diet. Couple that with the fact that I actually didn't exercise at all this week. I didn't go to park run, I didn't get out and walk. The most exercise I got was at one of my drama classes because he makes us leap all over the place, throwing our arms around, crawling around. It's a very different kind of class for drama. I mean, very, very movement orientated, but it's a lot of fun. So this week I'm down to 110 kilos. 110 kilos or 242.5 pounds. Now obviously, you know, this is my mini goal. Last time I achieved it was on that super strict cabbage soup diet. I bumped back up after putting back on, I guess, the water weight after that diet. So and then doing not very much at all between then and now. It's taken me quite a while to get back down to this point, but I'm here now, and I will get back on that exercise wagon. I've just got to get out of bed in the morning, but it's getting so cold, so very, very cold. So back on track. This week I have lost 0.5 kilos or 1.1 pounds, and that is just from diet, I have to say. While my diet wasn't great and I wasn't eating properly and there was no meal planning going on, I was conscious of what I was eating, particularly when I ate the packet of M&Ms, the whole thing. It was a bad day. Stress eating, bane of my existence. But this is why we need to stay on top of it and eat foods that curb those cravings. What's coming up over the next week? I have a Bella box, which I thought I'd cancelled, but clearly haven't. So I have a review coming up for you this week of what is in the May 2017 Bella box. What else have I got going on? Oh, because I was going to cancel it because I've done quite a few of these. Yeah, and the theory behind them is where there's no reason why we can't look pretty while we're losing weight. We don't have to be, you know, absolutely feral right up until the point that we feel great. I was going to cancel my Bella box subscription. There are a couple of other beauty boxes out there that I would like to try. And I'm also sourcing fitness and gym types. It's just finding ones. Well, I found a few in the past. Finding ones that actually ship to Australia seems to be harder than it originally appeared. We'll get there in the end. But in terms of Bella box, while I've got May's, which is the standard Bella box that I've always had, instead of cancelling it this time, I've actually gone in and changed up my profile. So I'm hoping to get some slightly different products coming in the future months. We'll see how that goes. There are a couple of other beauty boxes out there that I'd like to have a go of, and as well as the sporty ones as well, which once I can figure out which ones they are, which ones will be the most benefit to me, I will review. I'm going to start recording my exercise videos in a much condensed form just to share with you guys to help keep me a little bit more accountable, try and get me out of bed in the morning. And of course I will try a few new things as well. I'm trying to organise to be able to film in a gym so I can try out some classes, which I'm pretty sure will kill me, but we'll see what happens. Negotiations underway. Watch this space. What is that? Do we have another week next week before I do the full? I think we might. It's only the 21st. Yeah, we've got another week before I do the full end of month thing, which is going to be a week late. Just give you a heads up. This thing that I started this month is already going to be late. Story of my life. So in the first week of June, or the first weekend of June, which is when I would normally record all the extra material to share on my weight loss journey, I will actually be in Brisbane. So I'm not going to do that for that week. I will do it as soon as I get back and make sure it is part of the next video. I don't think there's any point in making it its own. It becomes rather abstract otherwise without any supporting content. So that will come the following week. So that'll be the second week in June as opposed to the first weekend in June. While I'm up in Brisbane, my husband and I are going to try and visit another park run in the local vicinity. See how other places run it and what kind of scenery I guess they have. But the main reason we're going up there is for City to South. Now, most New South Welshmen here in Australia will be well acquainted with the City to Surf. 14 kilometres from centre of Sydney out to Bondi Beach. It's 14 kilometres. It's actually really quite entertaining. It's not just a run, you can walk it. You can raise money for various charities, and it's actually a pretty big event. There's entertainment all the way along, and it's quite an experience to do. What we're doing in Sydney is what we're doing in Brisbane is essentially the Brisbane version, City to South. Ooh, City to South. So we will be starting at the Brisbane Botanical Gardens and running / walking / hobbling down to South Bank. So that should be a bit of fun. It's been quite a while since I've been to Brisbane, so I am kind of looking forward to it. Exercise regime. So a quick chat about my exercise regime. It swaps out various days. So Mondays I have a kind of like body weight training, very quick, very simple, especially for the time of morning that I'm doing it, and it's getting colder, so I'll be doing it in front of the heater. Please don't judge my house. But it is like push-ups, sit-ups, squats, posture, a little bit of stretching. Never really hurt anyone. And then of course every other day that is my cardio. So I have my C2 5K, which I will actually be starting from scratch this week because I haven't done it for a while, and I thought, well, it's easy to get back to where you were than to get there in the first place. So starting from scratch, if you've already been somewhere, starting from scratch is not always a bad thing. But you do need to slow up. You can't just take a big break and then get straight back into where you were. You need to build up to that. Well, that's it from me for today. If you like what you've seen, obviously give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, have a chat to me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Links are in the description below. It really is short and sweet this week. So until next time, be healthy and be good to each other. Bye. Oh, I keep using the wrong mouse. It's terrible. It's what you get when you put your laptop in front of your desktop. I keep trying to use the desktop mouse to operate my laptop. Doesn't work. It just doesn't seem to work. Not a good week. Not a good week at all. Not a good week for me. Not a good week for the vlog. I may need to come up with a nightmare vlog. Nightmare vlog. Oh, that's what I'm gonna call the funnies. I'm gonna call the funnies the nightmare vlog. Watch this space. That's coming. That's coming. I promise you. I have I have big plans for the nightmare vlog. I really did wrong. Before we go any further, I would like to. And then I've bumped back up and done very little. Ooh. And now I've bumped myself back up. Oh man. This week means I've lost 0.5 kilos. 5 kilos. Ah, that'd be so much fun. 0.5 kilos. What was I saying? That said, in Brisbane, we're going to try and, oh, that's right. I'm going to think my bloopers are bad this week. I'm really hoping you can't hear the fan of the bathroom, which is right behind that wall. That wall, right there. The bathroom fan's going. I can only hear whoa, 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 whoa. I did clean it. That was pretty foul. Clean your bathroom fans, people. It was gross. So very gross. I don't think we'd actually looked at it since we moved in. Works now though, so that's a plus. Works better than it did before. What else am I talking about? Even if it is quicker, just my nose is exceptionally itchy today. I don't know why. I got nothing.